This video will be about what the documentary is going to be about. It's going to be about what is a service dog and what do they do and what do shops need to do and everything to do with service dogs. So, pardon me. So, this documentary is going to be in a few parts. I'm not sure how they're going to go because I got autism and it's just going to go how my brain goes. So yeah, there's going to be a part about service dog use, public access, rules and regulations in the UK, rules and regulations in America and other countries, travelling with a service dog, and anything else you want to know. If you got any questions about bits to do with the documentary or bit you want me to film about, comment below and I'll try and get to them. So yeah. So, what is a service dog? There was meant to be a second part, but I got enough time to do it in this one. In each video, I'll try and film the amount I can. So, a service dog is a dog that helps someone with a disability. Any type of disability, medical, if you're blind, autism, Downs, so on and so forth. But they have to be specifically trained to help with that disability. And the differences between emotional support dog, therapy dog and service dogs. And the main difference is only service dogs are allowed to enter shops and public places like swimming pools, cruises, planes, but emotional support dogs and therapy dogs don't. But shops may allow them to go in, depending on the shop and the staff and how they feel. But service dog, they must allow. They can't tell you to leave unless the dog is very, very dirty and very not good behaved. Very misbehaving, that's the word I was looking for. If they're misbehaving so much that they're not working, and they're just disturbing everybody else in the shop, then they can say, sorry, you have to leave. But if they're well behaved and not dirty, and they're labelled as service dog, but I'm going to do a service dog gear episode. If they're not labelled, they can say leave. But if they're labelled and got everything that they need on, then they must allow them. If they don't, you say, call the police, I'm not leaving. Because it's against the law to not allow service dog into a building. Unless it's danger to everyone, including the person who has the dog. Like building sites, probably swimming pools, unless they got a hot tub and stuff, because they can't go swimming, so they're not going to be much help in the swimming pool. So, that's one place that they probably will be able to say, sorry, you can't have a dog here. But you're going to the gym and doing exercise on the treadmill and stuff like that, then they can't refuse. So, it's different. So, okay, service dog must be trained to do tasks. And tasks are to help with anxiety, autism meltdown, stop a child with autism running away, get help when needed, alert to a low sugar episode, a seizure coming up, check if something got wheat in it, but they can't be trained to do that. I don't know how, but they can. Help alert to a medical episode, do pressure therapy, that could be another thing that they could do. Help to make the disability less of a problem. Not hide the disability, not make the disability go away, but help. So let's say, for me, if I'm having a meltdown, my dog would be trained to distract me from the meltdown by jumping on me, licking me, trying to get me to stroke her, pull me away from the situation, try and get me to calm down, stuff like that. And if you're gonna have a low blood pressure, they would alert you by like tapping you and go, check your blood pressure over and over again until you check it. If you're gonna have a seizure, once they alerted you, like the touching thing, and you sit down, they'll do deep pressure therapy by lying on you. If you need them to pick something up for you, they will pick that thing up for you. If you can't bend and you drop the lead, they would have to get the lead for you and jump up on you to give you the lead. My dog learned how to do the lead thing all on her own. Didn't even have to train her. And there are loads of other tasks, but they are just a few. And there are two different types of service dog. Owner trained, that is where it's trained by the owner. So I'm training my dog, so she's an owner trained one. Or you can get it from a charity, and then that charity trained service dog, where they're trained to do that task. Then you go and pick the dog up. They help you to work out what they need to do to get the dog to do those tasks, and let you know what they're trying to do. So there are different ways of getting one. I prefer owner trained, because then you can train them on your own term, train them just for your specific needs. But if you go to a charity, you probably have to fill out a form and all of that annoying stuff. And those are annoying stuff. So yes. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. You need to have a disability or a medical reason to have a service dog, but you don't need proof of that. In the UK and America, you don't need to be registered, and you don't need proof of them when you go out. Unless you're traveling on a plane or like a bus or something like that. They just need proof, but you don't need to be registered. You just need to get like a piece of paper from the doctors to just say you got one. But that's only when you're traveling on like a ferry or a cruise or a plane or something like that. But for most occasions, like just going shopping and stuff like that, don't need any proof. And that's where their problems lie. And that will be in another episode. Before I upload it, I'm going to watch it through and write down stuff that I missed. Then I'll add that onto this one. There are 2 questions that they're allowed to ask. Give me 1 minute. Hi, awesome! Welcome to this video. This video is going to be the 2 questions that they're allowed to ask. Are they task trained? And can't remember what the other one is. But they can't ask you what your disability is. They can't ask if they're registered. Because who need to know what your disability is? Some people might not want to tell them. I don't mind telling them, but some people might not, because it's private. They don't need to know the whole story behind your service dog. You got your service dog to help with your situation, and that's it. So they don't need 2 questions, and the one that I told you, and I can't remember the next one. In the UK, they have to have a harness on that says service dog on it. or something that says service dog. On the thing that I'm using at the moment, it must be allowed in by law. And I'm going to buy a few more where it says do not separate, service dog, and all of that. I'm going to look into the laws and regulations in America, Europe, Australia, Japan, China, Hong Kong, all of the places that you might need to know about. Then that will be another episode. And that's all I can think of at the moment. So I'm going to watch this through to see what I missed, then write down what I missed, then add that onto this one. Then the next one will be about the service dog gear and going into detail about service dog gear. Then one after that is how to deal with public access, and there are going to be a few videos of service access problems and how to deal with them. So gear, then public access, then I'm not sure what the next one is going to be after that. So stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching part 1 of my documentary I am filming about service dogs and the laws and everything. If there's anything I missed in this particular episode, comment below. Comment below anything you want in the next few parts of the documentaries, because it's in parts. Comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Bye, awesomes. Bye.